Over the last 8 episodes, I've talked about how to approach a PQC migration. So I thought I'd add a bonus episode. Let's say you're ready to start evaluating PQC vendors. What should you actually ask them? I'd start with discovery. What can you actually discover? Certificates, keys, algorithms, protocols, cryptographic libraries. And how are you discovering them? Because finding cryptography is only the beginning. Can you tell me what that cryptography is actually connected to? What application uses it? What business service does it support? Who owns it and what depends on it? Because a list of cryptographic assets doesn't tell me what I should do first, which leads to another question. How do you prioritize? Can you help me distinguish between something that's vulnerable from something that's vulnerable and important? Then they get very practical. What happens when something can't migrate? Maybe the application doesn't support quantum safe cryptography. Maybe the vendor isn't ready. Maybe a library needs a change. Maybe the application itself needs to be replaced. Can your solution help me understand those options and build them into a migration plan? And then I'd ask about remediation. Once we've decided to make a change, how does that change actually happen? Through your product, through my existing infrastructure, through my PKI or certificate lifecycle management system? Or does somebody need to modify the actual application? Those are very different approaches. And finally, I'd ask one question that gets often overlooked. What happens after the migration? Can you continuously tell me when new cryptographic risk appears? Because as we've discussed throughout the series, cryptography is going to keep changing. So when you're evaluating PQC vendors, don't just ask, can you make me quantum safe? Ask them to show you how they help you discover, understand, prioritize, migrate, and then continuously adapt. Because ultimately, that's the capability you're trying to build, crypto agility. And since this is a bonus episode, I've got one more coming. Who actually owns quantum readiness? Because your cloud provider can migrate its infrastructure and your vendors can migrate their products, but neither of them can migrate your enterprise for you.